Good evening, Mr. Somnath ji. I'm Bhavin Patel, and Mr. Somnath is heading REC for India and South Africa and Middle East region. So, Somnath ji, please tell us about the company and the products range what we are offering into Indian market.
Yeah, first of all, thank you so much giving this opportunity. And before just giving the product detail, let me just also explain about the REC particularly. What the REC is? REC is the Norway origin company, and we do have the factory in Singapore. This is 1.5 gigawatt factory. We do produce the very high efficiency and high technology modules, especially the heterojunction technology and the monoperk of that. Uh, Now we are offering the product in the two range. One is a monopack, especially in the 370 watt, and other is a 14 watt in the heterojunction technology. Uh, Particularly, especially on the quality side, I would like to just mention over here, we supply the modules globally at the same quality, be it in India or it's in the South Africa or it's in the US. So we maintain the same product portfolio, same warranty terms, especially once we cater the requirement.
So we are having two different product range at present scenario. And do we have any manufacturing facility in India till now?
So currently we are having only manufacturing in Singapore, but we already having the plant. We are expanding in India. Now REC is the part of Reliance Industries, and in the Reliance we have the plan for factory in Jamnagar, which will be 5 gigawatt in the first phase. By end of mid of 2024, below the 5 gigawatt completion, and further till 2026, we will have 20 gigawatt full value chain factory in Jamnagar. So this is our plan.
20 gigawatt by 2025, 2026, right? It is an amazing or the big giant leap for the Indian renewable energy. So being in Norway, Norway is I think very famous into the renewable energy segment since very long at the initial level, while every other countries were striving for the energy, and Norway has introduced wind power, renewable power, and rest of the things. So what is your strength of your organization's strength based on the research and development?
So specifically, REC started in 1996. So this is the among the few of the company, I know, having already completed 25 years. Normally in the solar modules, we have the warranty for 25 years. There is only few company.
Yes.
So we have the R&D team, separate R&D team in Germany and in the Singapore. Now we are also developing having the big team in India as well. So we believe and we understand the importance of the R&D. And because of this R&D only, let me just give the one example. In 2015, REC was the first company who launched the half-cut cell module globally with having the additional features in that. And we received the Intersolar Award in Munich for that product. Later on, the other competitor, they basically just gone through on that phase. So REC always is the leading in the innovations. Just now also in 2022, we received the award for our product, heterogeneous technology product, Alpha Pure product, Intersolar Award. There was a new innovations again in the heterojunction technology. So we have the R&D team. We invest a lot of specifically the time and money in the R&D, and we have a very strong team on that.
That's fantastic. So apart of you said the hydro solar cells also being manufactured by your company, right? So this is the new technology, or how can we be benefited to the entire renewable energy segment?
Yeah. So specifically in solar module, if you just we think about the consumer perspective, what he needs. For him, the important thing is how much the kilowatt he can get it as a demand. Second thing is energy from that power plant of that. So once we introduce the heterogeneous technology, this two demand it fulfill better than the other technology of that. So the thing is you are getting the better efficiency. It means in the watt per meter square you have the more wattage. Second is this technology. If I just having this one basically Alpha Pure R, this is having the better temperature coefficient. It's a 0.26% per degree centigrade. It means this product will generate the power 5 to 7% or 8% higher than the other technology in the same kilowatt capacity of that. So in totality, this technology having the better degradation pattern, better temperature coefficient, warranties are 92% output warranty end of 25th year. Year on year is a 0.25% degradation pattern. So if we compare with the other technology or other competitors, specifically better degradation warranty, better duration, basically temperature coefficient on that aspect, and better efficiency. And most important is this is the all REC modules. Basically, we have the 40% estrogen in the dynamic load strength. Basically, if you can see this one, there's a supporting bar. This gives the additional, dimensions of that. So considering that fact, basically, this is the certified for the 4,000 Pascal instead of the 2,400 Pascal. The REC, any modules, particularly, we need to, it will be installed in the roof or the ground. It will be exposed to the, environment. So this is very, very important, especially the parameter, technical parameter, it just passes on. We, all product of REC, it is passed on the 600 hours PID test instead of 96 hours, which is the protocol. So this,
Higher than the required.
yes. That's why we are pretty sure we say this is 100% PID free modules. There is in this technology there is no LID. It's because of the N-type plus thin film combination. So in totality, overall, this will be the future of the technology in terms of the coming part. Other computers also may come on that.
Wow. So it means we are truly a global leader, not only in terms of the technology, but the research and development is also being a part of this. And this will definitely be an efficient for the renewable energy, and they can, with the same area of the integration part, they can get the higher results. Right. So, what do you see as the government support initiatives? By 2030, they would like to achieve 450 gigawatts, and by 2050, the net zero for the India. So, how can you support the government initiatives with respect to your product and development?
Yes. So it's a very good questions and right question for the right time because a lot of initiatives taken by the government, and definitely we wanted to have the manufacturing base for the innovative products. In that, the government already launched the PLI scheme. This is a production linked incentive, and by that they are also differentiating on the temperature coefficient of the product. If suppose is HJT technology is a 0.26% or this up to less than 0.30% per degree centigrade temperature coefficient, it will get the better incentive in comparison of the monopod product. So this is a good support from the government, and definitely this will work it out because it is not linked with the just like giving the upfront cost or upfront support from the government. They are giving the support after production. So this is good. It means they are ensuring that there will be the definitely the firm output from the industry on that. So I am looking forward to again the further support on that. But still, renewable energy sector is getting the good support from the governments.
Well, the considering into the market scenarios, like the initially it has been started with poly, now it has been diverted into mono, and we are seeing that the phase changes. If you are because being an European company, there is a huge change in European BIPV is the most recent advantage, and they are widely used the BIPV panels. But in India, if we see, it is widely not used into that sort of scenario, and it is still on the trial basis. So, what do you see the foresee of the BIPV panels into Indian market?
So basically in the BIPV, again it's a specific applications is required. Once the BIPV, it is good for the certain kind of facade, certain kind of area where you wanted to use the glass. Instead of the glass, you can put up the BIPV module. Only the cons of the BIPV is the especially the efficiency because efficiency decreases. Now consider the current because India, the kind of geography we are having, kind of setup we are having in the houses and all, we have the still the enough spaces on the roof, whether it be it is a RCC roof or the slanted roof. So, but yes, linked with the special applications, still there is a certain percentage of BIPV, but more is the grid connected simple system which is having the whether it's a industrial roof, whether it's a metal roof, or it's a in RCC roof of that. So BIPV part, I don't think so. This will be the very, very high growth. But again, it is important to have a self, reliant or self just energy on that, self efficient on that particular building, then it is important on that side of that.
We have seen that in specifically in Gujarat, the major cities like Ahmedabad, Baroda, Surat, there are more high-rise buildings now, and the people almost whoever has the terraces they have enjoyed the benefit of the government policies, but who has the flats they could not enjoy the benefits of the light bill to become the light bill free solutions, right? So in that case they are demanding such kind of solutions, but the in market if we see with the manufacturers they cannot able to afford the solution at present scenario. So would you be explore that kind of scenario or the market in the nearer future?
So we had one separate team earlier. It's a systems team, and we do definitely because we try to understand challenges from the EPC side or the installer side, or also it is important to understand the customer perspective. That's why we have our own installations also in the factory for the different solutions. And in future also just like electronics, having the power electronics backside the module, so that module and the electronics, power electronics, you can get a simple AC voltage out of that. So we do believe in all type of applications specifically, and definitely we support our installers. We have one global program we call the REC certified installer solar professionals. So we certify the company. This is the program under that, and in that we also provide the training. We also try to ensure what sort of solution they are giving to the engine, if they need any support from the REC side. So we have the very basically the good yes in the very organic way sales approach.
So in that case, I think in India there is a huge demand of the certified installers, but it is not there available with these companies, and as a result, the user will not get the proper quality of product. While they use the best quality of the product, but it is not being properly installed. So, if anyone like the installers would like to join as a RLE Global Partner Program, what would be your standard process to join or certify them?
Right. So we have very defined policy, a defined program. Anybody can visit www.recgroup.com. There you will find the how to become a REC certified installer, and under that there is a pre-qualification is the company should be in the at least 2 years in the solar, but again based on their the enthusiasm experience of that some startup company also we support that. Yeah. So that's a very defined and clear program. There will be there can be we just dates for the training date is a offline or online sessions we do have, and then they after the attending the session they get a certificate, and further the user ID and password on our website, and further again the remaining support part and technical upgradation details are there.
So that's fantastic initiative. I think none of the company has taken such kind of initiative to train the installers to the market, and that will really benefit to the entire market because while we that isn't saying that in India that we if we educate one people, they can educate 100 more. So by educating one, we can reach out the thousands of people through them. So that will be the great achievement for any of them. If we can small change in a scenario or the environment would create the big change. And definitely by through this we'll have the better efficiency. We'll have the almost we can achieve the targets of the government or we can overcome the targets as well, the predefined technology. So what are the else by being considering as a now being a Reliance group, right? Everybody is talking about the what are the products coming into this, and the many of the major big giants has also been diversified their businesses into this segment, and now they are focusing on the massive factory levels. So what the and Reliance is known to change the games specifically into terms of technology if we talk about and the with the cost effective optimization. So, what would be the next scenario if we see the after down the line when you introduce the market? What would be the technology available for the users that can be benefited to them?
Yeah. So now the innovations also happening in the all, not in the solar PV modules, but it's again the solar cell backward integration in the level of the silicon part of that. But yes, in the solar, the fact is there are certain technologies like HGD now is already uh, on the advanced level of that. Okay. So and the Reliance specifically, we are focusing on fully automation We are focusing on whatever the highest efficiency model we can just generate it out. And also it is important to have a sustainability, right? Because finally this is a green power concept. So that our belief is the systems or energy plant, solar power plant is somebody is installing, it should have the, like an asset of that. It should not convert into liability of that. So if you compromise the qualities, definitely it can be the, instead of the asset, it can be the liability for that. So this is very important. And our focus is not a short term. Reliance is in the long vision plan, long term plan of that, considering the environment. This product, what we are talking about, the SJT, this is ROHS compliant. This is solder free also. Yeah, it's a lead free product, totally lead free. So that's why this is everything what we do. Even this now considering the plant, the how much the greenery will be there. So in overall environment impact, overall social impact, basically we are just working towards that.
We have read somewhere that the new technology has been evolved that we can generate the power from the night as well, from the solar panels. So, do you see the technical viability of that kind of products in near future?
Uh, yeah, a lot of R&D is going on, and I'm optimistic. I do believe in the innovations, so I'm hoping that should have the good result on still in the labor and just on that side of that.
So, here's Mr. Somnath, head of India and Middle East plus South Africa. He has had very good initiatives and the expertise of the REC to the Indian market, and that will definitely give us the benefit to achieve the goal of Indian government by 450 gigawatts by 2030 and net zero carbon energy by 2050. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.